All right, so we're supposed to graph and tell whether or not the things are the solutions or not. So let's start with the graphing part. So when you're dealing with a function that's in standard notation like this, it's hard to know how to graph it unless you're pretty clever. So and you figured out some stuff that we haven't talked about in class. So the best thing you can do at this point is to try to solve for y. In order to solve for y, we got to get rid of x and then get rid of this positive 3. So I'm going to take two steps. I'll add 5x to both sides. And so I get 3y is equal to negative 18 plus 5x. They stay separate because they are not like terms. Then I divide by 3 to get rid of the number next to y. And so I get y is equal to negative 18 over 3 is negative 6, and then plus 5/3 x. And so now I can graph it. And the reason I can graph it is I know the y-intercept, it's negative 6, and I know the slope, it's 5/3. And so I'm going to start at negative 6 on the y-axis. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There it is right there. And then a slope of positive 5/3 means I go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then over 1, 2, 3 to the right. I'll make my point and get rid of my work there, and then I'll repeat. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, over 1, 2, 3 to the right. Whoops, there we go. And do it one more time. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, over 1, 2, 3, and there's my point. And so I've got my graphing done. Now that I have my graphing done, I'm going to check to see if these different things are solutions. The best way to do that, in my experience, once you have a graph, is just to graph the point and then check something. We'll look at that. Let's graph 3, 2. So over 3, up 2 is right there. What you will notice is not on the line, which means it's not a solution. The solutions are things that are on the line. And so if it's not on the line, not a solution. Let's look at 6, 13. Is not going to be on my graph, and 9, 12 is not going to be on my graph, and so I'm going to have to do a little bit more work. The best way to do that is to plug in the values. So negative 5 times 6 plus 3 times 13. And what the question is whether that equals negative 18. And I'll do a little calculation here. This is negative 30 plus 36, 39, excuse me. And so that is 9 equals negative 18. Not true, so not a solution. Let's try 9 and 12. I'll do the work up here. Negative 5 times 9 plus 3 times 12 equals negative 18. And so we'll see if that works. So that's negative 45 plus 36 equals negative 18. And negative 45 plus 36, again, that's not going to work. So I get negative 45 plus 36. That's going to be a negative 9. And that does not equal negative 18. So again, not a solution. I would have ended up with a true statement, something like negative 18 equals negative 18, if they indeed worked.